So every November we have what we call Antique Week. Leading up to Christmas, we like to feature our antique and estate pieces here at DeBosque Fine Jewelry. We have an extraordinary collection of antique and estate pieces. Now, I'm very particular about the types of pieces that we put in the antique and estate collection. We're not going to just take some old piece of jewelry and stick it in the collection. It's gotta meet a certain criteria of quality for us to put it in our showroom. So we have pieces from the 1880s all the way to the 1980s in our antique and estate collection. And these pieces on the table here are just a few of the hundreds of pieces that we have in this collection. We feature the best selection that we have for the whole year. We definitely have the largest antique and estate jewelry collection north of Royal Street, and I guarantee you if you come by here, you will find something that will blow your mind. And I promise you, I will not sell you anything until you ask me to. This is all pre-1900. All of this is, 18, I would say there's nothing here older than 1870, 1880. Yeah. So this is all late 1800s. Every now and then we get some really old pieces, and they're just, they're like, something you'd see in a museum. Oh, here's another little pendant. Pull it off the neck for me. So this is about as far back as our regular collection goes, into the late 1800s. If you get earlier than that, it starts to look museum-like, and it's kind of neat, but, that sort of style doesn't sell as well for me. Some people really like, the oldest stuff they can find. And I think that's a completely different market, and a different kind of buyer than we normally have. The people that buy our antique and estate pieces generally are intending to wear it. I have a few people that collect. I got a few that collect, but most of the pieces that we sell, people wear them. They may not wear them every day. You would take a 140-year-old bracelet and wear it every day. You would possibly. Well, I guess it's yours. You can do whatever the hell you want with it, huh? But anyway, so these are some of the older pieces. This is generally, you'll see a lot of yellow gold with a silver top. It's a very, very strong indicator of that time period. Now, some people love the history of antique jewelry, and that's what drives them. They want to connect the time periods. For me, I'm a lover of jewelry, so I get very excited about pieces that just, it's got to speak to me from somewhere. It's got to give me something. And it could be something as simple as a metal band, a platinum or a gold band that's, beautifully fashioned. And some of the pieces, the gemstones are just amazing. So let's look at some other pieces. Let's come up. You want to do it by genre, or you want to do it by colors? What you want to do?
Let's see. You want to keep going to Victorian?
Yeah. Let's go through the ages. I think that'll be fun. Let's do it that way. So I'll just move these guys over here. Cool. This is a cool piece. Favorite. This is a cool piece. Now this is relatively new to our collection. This is enamel and gold and diamond. Let me see if I can get the mechanism to open. Here we go. Okay. So this is the coolest thing. This is a snake head, a double snake head bracelet. This is turn of the century? 1900-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me have a look real quick. So yeah, the diamonds in this are mixed. So some of these diamonds are rose cut, and some of these are old European cut. So yeah, this says turn of the century. Beautiful. This is vitreous enamel, which the term enamel, as we normally hear it today, refers to paint, but enamel is actually a process of baking glass onto the surface of metal and having it fuse to the surface of the metal. This is transparent and opaque. enamel. The white enamel in this is opaque, but the green is sort of translucent, transparent. You can see through it just a touch, and it gives a depth to it. It's really cool. Really cool. Snake bracelet. So cool. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Very cool. Very cool. We got a locket here. This is gold with little seed pearls, yeah, and some blue enamel in here. Very cool. Does this open?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it does. Yep. It opens. So neat. Beautiful chain. Now this is period correct handmade chain. I don't believe I got. I don't think this one came to me with this chain.
No.
I had them separate. I got the chain from one place and I got the locket from another, but this is a period correct chain. So we like to try to do that when we can. I would sell these separately because these chains are hard to find, and some people love this chain, and so this handmade chain is really, really hard to come by. It's a beautiful gold bracelet here. Also, 2 diamonds in the center. Let me have a look at these and get a date on these guys. These are old euro as well. Let me see. So you've got, you know what? One of these is an old euro and one of these is an old mine. There's a period where the diamond cutting overlapped and you get these little transitional cuts. It happens all throughout that diamond cutting history. You'll see diamonds that are really kind of hard to identify because they're a little bit of this and a little bit of that. These are what I will generally refer to them as mixed antique cut. But these are definitely turn of the century cuts for sure, for certain. Look at this. How's that for a bracelet? This is gorgeous stuff. What do we figure on this one on date of manufacturing? 1960s, you would say? Let me see.
Or did the carat weight?
Yeah, it's over 11 carats of diamonds, and it's mixed antique cuts, mostly old mines. The big stones are old mines. I would say this is probably a 1960s piece. It's all platinum, all handmade. It's very, very, very well done. I've never seen anything like it. Look at the sparkle. Look at the sparkle. Amazing. This is one of our pieces. This is a regular part of our antique and estate collection. I love this bracelet.
I love that one too. That's English.
Yep. So this is older. We missed this when we were talking about the older pieces, but this is
Sri Lankan gemstones.
Yep. So all of these gemstones are from the same region, and there is, oh my gosh, there's amethyst. I'm just going to look from here. There's amethyst, aquamarine, garnet, spinel, yellow sapphire, pink sapphire. Have I missed anything? Possibly citrine. There's a greenish colored stone in here that could be yellowish greenish sapphire. Absolutely gorgeous piece. This is an English piece for certain.
Yeah.
We bought this, and I'll tell you how I know it's from England. I bought it from a guy from England. And he bought it where he lived. So he told me this was pretty cool. He said it was actually a common thing for people in England to go on holiday, as they say, in Sri Lanka, and they would go and buy gemstones, and then they would have these pieces made from the gemstones that they bought to commemorate the trip. He said, so a lot of times people would buy these gemstones on vacation, and then they would bring them to the jeweler once they got home and have them made into bracelets. And that is what this is. So cool.
Super fun.
Memories from a Sri Lankan holiday.
What you think?
Let me see that. Come on, we got a few more pieces. Let's go through. Come on. This is neat. This is an older piece. This is amethyst in gold. Beautiful piece. That's a wowza piece.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you need a little something for a statement. A power piece. Very cool stuff.
Yes.
Oh, show me. So we've named the Doctor Strange pendant. Yeah. So this is so cool. Have you seen? Yeah. Sometimes we get familiar with the pieces around here. I don't know if any of y'all have seen the Doctor Strange series of what is it? Is it Marvel? Mm-hmm. Marvel movies. This looks like his medallion that he wears, and so this is really cool. This is enamel, and I believe it's a garnet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Garnet and center, handmade. This is the original chain from this thing. This is a really cool piece. It's a lot of look.
Yeah.
I love this piece. Oh, show me the grab the micro mosaic piece. You can just close the box. So this is a special piece. This is from the late 1800s, and this is called micro mosaic, and this is the original handmade box, and it still works. You gotta love it. Mm-hmm. But this pen, if you've ever seen micro mosaic before, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, let's see if I can get it in the light so you can see the separation of the parts. It's really hard to get it to show up. But this, oh, there you go. So can you see the little separation of all the little different bits? Each one of these sections of color is made from a little piece of translucent glass. Some of it's opaque, some of it's translucent, some of it's semi-translucent. It depends on the section, but each little piece of color that you see in this image is made from a little piece of broken glass. They would take a piece of onyx, this black background is onyx, and then the image, they would go in there and scrape the onyx out with little carving tools and carve out all the cutaway for the outline of the image. Then there would be a like a pitch-like material, or almost like a shellac, would be added into the recesses of the onyx. Then each little piece of color is stuck into that pitch and then allowed to dry and stick and harden. Then they would come with a buff and buff the top flat. And so this top piece is completely smooth. There's no raised, no sensation of it being particularly raised. You do feel a little, I mean, if it feels like the consistency of like a fingerprint, if I had to describe it. It's that level of delicate. But anyway, just, incredible. And this is truly one of my favorite pieces in the whole shop. Ooh, almost flipped it. Truly one of my favorite pieces in the whole shop. How cool is that? So neat.
Very neat.
Well, so I think that, gosh, that's it. That's not it. I feel like saying that's it, but this is not it. This is just an example of it. Come and see it. We have it here at DeBosque Fine Jewelry in Mandeville. This is Antique Week. This is our best selection. This is the best time of the year to buy because I am loaded for bear and I'm ready to deal. Come and see me. No reasonable offer will be refused. I promise.
It's the time of year